We spend our entire lives running from an invisible finish line. We sprint, we dodge, we hustle, trying to keep a safe distance from it, but what if we've completely misunderstood what that line actually is? Welcome to Keana Sky Speaks Podcast. If you're new here, pull up a chair, lay on the couch, wrap around in your favorite blanket, and let's get started. If you've been here before, welcome back to the coffee corner. Except today it's the water corner, because I am not going to be caffeinating myself this late in the evening. Today, we're not going to talk about something heavy or terrifying, even though the title of this episode might make it seem that way. Today, we're going to be talking about death. Specifically, why I'm not afraid of it, and why you don't need to be either. We are so conditioned to fear the unknown. Society teaches us to look at the end of life as void, darkness, and nothing. Blackness is what someone told me it was when they had actually previously died. And I said to them, that must be really depressing, because I feel that death is just another part of life. I feel that it's a very rigid, logical fear. It's a logical fear. I used to fear death because I thought when I died, I was either going to go to heaven or hell. And for some reason, I thought a lot of things were going to send me to hell that I did. But I have since walked away from that. For a character to evolve, or the story to progress, the chapters, they have to close. There comes an ending. It's not the destruction, though. It's like, if the end of the book is someone dying, it doesn't have to be sad. Although, here on Earth, death is pretty sad for family members to leave, and it's sad for us. But I feel if your soul's evolved enough, you're not gonna be struggling for long, and you're able to get out of those states with simple practices. Death isn't the opposite of life. I always used to think it was. It's the opposite of birth. Okay? Life is the overarching continuum. It's the entire novel. There was a profound moment in my journey where this shifted from a beautiful concept to lived reality. Experiencing profound life-altering loss completely shattered me. It literally shattered the illusion of permanence for me. It motivated me to reevaluate my future. It's what pushed me to stop waiting and finally launch this brand back in May, and to keep going with my educational journey. When you're forced to stand and face the shadows and the end of chapters, it serves as a powerful, unavoidable mirror, and it reflects back exactly what truly matters in the present moment. I realize carrying the fear of death creates this constant low-grade hum of anxiety, and that's what I carried. It blocks our creative flow. It keeps us playing small when we are so obsessed with trying to delay the final page. We completely forget to read and enjoy the prose of the chapter that we're actually in. And even though that these chapters that I've been through with all the deaths of people near me, I don't see it as an awful chapter sometimes. Because I know that they're still here with me, and I get signs. They're with me in spirit. So it blocks our creative flow to fear death, to fear the end of this human life. We're here to be humans, and when we die, we just go back home, I believe. That's why I'm not afraid of death, because we're just going to go back to where we came from, and I feel that, like, in my soul. So when we're so obsessed with trying to delay the final page, we completely forget to read and enjoy the prose of the chapter that we're actually in. I want to reiterate that one more time, because crazy, if you're fearing death your whole life, you can't enjoy life. But like, you can enjoy life, but then you're going to go back to fearing death, and it's not good. Once you realize that energy doesn't vanish, it transforms, you stop resisting death and realizing that it's just a transition, it's a change. And our essence, the deeply intuitive connections we forge, like the love we pour into our art and people, those things have permanent imprints. They ripple out long after you're gone. Like crazy importance. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't need a logical map of the afterlife. You just need to trust your own story. Trust the arc. Trust your story and what you represent. So this is a little bit of a shorter podcast, but I just wanted to leave you with this today. Focus on the plot you are currently writing. Give yourself permission to be fully present in a specific chapter without skipping ahead to see how it ends. Let's take one deep breath to close out the space. Thank you for listening, taking your time to share energy with me. Keep writing your story. Keep learning and leaning into your intuition. And I will see you in the next video.